Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Lexi. I will put my Instagram up above. If you are not new here, thank you for joining me for an exciting video today. So I'm gonna do a little vlog style video, but also gonna show you guys some of the things that I eat throughout the day because everybody always asks me, do a full day of eating or show some of the things you eat. And I don't know if it'll be a full day of eating, but I'm gonna show you guys a lot of things I've been loving. I'm gonna show you guys my meals, my snacks. I wanna show you first off though what I start my day doing. So first thing in the morning, I always fill up this hydro jug. It's about, I think it's like 73 ounces, half a gallon about, a little over half a gallon. And I fill this up and I still have some ways to go. I'm about halfway done, but I like to finish a full gallon before I drink anything else. So the other things like that I like to drink, tea, decaf coffee, which leads me to showing you my next thing. So my next obsession, once I finish my water, of course, and honestly, why I do the water, why I force myself to drink a half a gallon of water first is because I find that if I start drinking like decaf coffee or tea too early in the day, I'm not great about getting my water in the rest of the day. But my recent obsession, actually it has been my obsession for a while, and I've showed it on previous videos, is my cold brew, my decaf cold brew. So what I do is it's in a shaker bottle, and I actually make it the night before because I find when it like sits in the fridge overnight, it kind of like gets a little bit more creamy. So I use these little Folgers, like decaf instant coffee pods, and then I put one in, and then I add water, and then I add probably about a fourth a cup of almond milk. And then what I do also is I add a scoop of the PESCIENCE chocolate greens. This stuff is amazing. You can use my code if you're interested. I'll put it below. But I add a scoop of this, and because it's chocolate flavored and it literally tastes like chocolate powder. And then I add a little bit of stevia and a little bit of sugar-free coffee syrup, and I'll blend it up. I shake it up, I put it in the fridge overnight, and then it's good to go in the morning. So after I finish my water, of course, this will be my little treat. But I wanted to show you guys that. So welcome to the video. I will catch you guys a little later on. I promise to show you some food, some things that I've been loving, just take you guys along. So enjoy the video, and I will catch you guys a little later on. Quick little intermission to show you guys something I just got in the mail. So I actually won a giveaway on Instagram. Shout out to Gigi Eats. I believe that's her Instagram handle. But anyways, I entered a giveaway and I won. And this is dark chocolate. And then this is like coconut flakes with chocolate, and it's sweetened with erythritol. I don't know. It's apparently pretty natural. I don't know. But obviously higher in macro, but pretty simple when it comes to like the ingredients in it. I don't know, never tried this brand, but I am thinking that this, especially like the coconut and the chocolate, would be really good on top of Greek yogurt or even an oatmeal. So with me being in my improvement season, my macros are super high, so I can afford to definitely consume something like this since it's a little bit more calorie dense. That's not to say I couldn't have it in prep. I just tend to not like to have super calorie dense foods. You know, when I'm in prep, I like to have a little bit more volume. But yeah, just wanted to show you guys. I just got this in the mail, so I am excited to incorporate it into one of my little sweet treats in the future. Okay, I'm back, and I am in the same exact spot that I was in before, but I'll probably be in this spot a lot in this video since I'm showing you guys some of the things I eat. Wanted to show you something I'm having real quick. So I work from home, and I think a lot of times people assume that when we work from home, I can just be in the kitchen all day and make like extravagant meals, but as much as I love to do that, I kind of save that for like at night, because during the workday, I don't really want to be spending a ton of time in the kitchen preparing my meals. So I really opt for easy things, or I just meal prep ahead of time. So even though I do work from home, I do meal prep, because at the end of the day, if I don't, it's a lot of unnecessary time I have to spend in the kitchen. So I am going to show you my little pre-cardio kind of meal snack. It's nothing extravagant, but I do my cardio earlier in the day. I don't like to necessarily do fasted cardio because I feel like I'm just not as strong during it. Some people do, and that's totally fine. I just like to have a little bit of food in my stomach. So I'm having this, and then I'm gonna sit down and work for a little bit though and let it settle. And then I'm gonna do my cardio on my Peloton bike, which I've showed you guys before. It's where I do the majority of my cardio. So I'll do my cardio after that food digests, and I just feel like I feel better during the cardio session. I always do my cardio earlier in the day and then I train later in the evening. So that's kind of how I like to break it up. Not how you have to do it, but that's what I do. So let me get to the good stuff. I've already kind of opened this and dug into it, but I'm having some of this container of Good Culture cottage cheese. I love cottage cheese and I love this brand. So it's 3 fat, 3 carb, 19 protein for like this little thing. But I also really like this brand because if you look at the ingredients list, it has, you know, skim milk, whole milk, cream, sea salt, and live and active cultures. So the ingredients list, as you can see, it's very short and it doesn't have a lot of extras in it compared to some other cottage cheeses. So I absolutely love this brand of cottage cheese. So I'm having this, and then I'm also going to have a banana for some carbs. I know she's a little brown, but she will do. So that is what I'm having as my little pre-cardio kind of snack, if you will, so to say. Gonna sit down or gonna eat that, gonna let that digest and do a little bit of work, and then I will crank out some cardio. So this is where I do the majority of my cardio right now, just my Peloton bike, and as you can see, I'm scrolling through. I get to pick a class depending on how long I want it to be, how challenging I want it to be, so that's part of the fun for me. But I just wanted to show you guys a little clip of what it looks like before I do my cardio. Alright friends, I am back and I'm going to show you what is on the menu. So I currently have, I have something in the air fryer. I have some sweet potatoes in the air fryer. I literally use, it's right next to my pink jug back there. I've shown it in videos before. I use that air fryer for pretty much everything. I use it for chicken, I use it for frozen veggies, I use it for potatoes, you name it. So I got those going in there right now, and then I usually like prep those things in bulk so I don't have to do it now, like in the middle of my work day, but that's just how it is right now. I am doing it there, and just air frying it, which is honestly pretty easy. I just throw it in, I air fry it, wait for it to be done. It's not like I have to watch it. And then I'm going to be having some hard-boiled eggs for some protein and some fat. So I really have whole eggs have been a pretty common fat source in my diet recently. I've been getting a lot of fat from whole eggs. So what I do is I hard boil the whole carton when I get it. That way I don't have to hard boil, because that does take time, it does. So I have some hard boiled eggs I'm gonna have here, and then I'm gonna have some spinach. So I'm gonna do a bed of spinach, I'm gonna put the sweet potatoes on top, I'm gonna put the hard boiled eggs, and then I'm really obsessed with this mustard from Target. It's the Dijon mustard from Target. You're probably like, Dijon mustard, that's okay, Lexi, I've heard of that before, but I don't know what it is. Something about the Target brand, the Market Pantry brand, or the brand Market Pantry is so good. And it's only like $1. I think it's 99 cents, something like that. So it's very budget friendly and it's really good. So that's what I'm gonna do, a very micronutrient packed meal. I've got carbs with the sweet potato, I've got fats with the whole eggs, protein from the egg white, and some micronutrients from the spinach. So that's what I'm gonna whip up, and then I'm gonna get back to work. Like I said, I need the easy, simple meals during the workday so I can save a little time that way. So real quickly, I wanted to pop in and give you guys a little physique update. So I am currently over a year into my improvement season, and I'm about 16 pounds up from my stage weight. As you're gonna see here, I hold the majority of my body fat in my lower half. So my back pose, I don't love it right now, but it's part of the process. I don't walk around with glute ham tie-ins year round, nor do most people. So this is just my little physique update to keep it just raw, real, and vulnerable with you guys. Okay, time to make my favorite meal of the day. It is my pre-workout meal, so I'm headed out in a little bit. I'm gonna walk to the gym. I've got glutes and shoulders today, so I'm gonna show you guys what I make for my pre-workout. I typically consume this about an hour before I work out. That way it has a little bit of time to digest, because my meal, it's super simple, and you guys probably have seen me make this so many times before. It is Better Oats oatmeal, and I mix in some of this Chobani zero sugar Greek yogurt. This stuff is the bomb. I get it at Publix, for those of you that are gonna ask, but I've also recently seen that they started carrying this exact brand at Walmart, and they also have it at Target too. So little fun fact, but I cook the oatmeal first. So I'm going to do some oatmeal, so I'm gonna cook it first. I cook it with a little bit less water, or at least I try, so it's not super watery. And then I let it cool, and then I add in the Greek yogurt, I mix it, and it's so delicious. So I'll show you guys what that looks like. Okay, you guys, so this is the finished product. So I cooked the oats, I added the Greek yogurt. This is actually about half of this container of Greek yogurt. You can add the whole thing if you want. I'm just gonna have the rest of it separately. But it is like such a creamy consistency. It's so delicious. You can refrigerate it too if you want it to be more kind of like chilled oats. But this is my little pre-workout concoction. So I'm gonna eat this, kind of let it digest, and then mosey my way on over to the gym. Okay friends, so I'm gonna show you guys a little post-workout meal snack thing, whatever you wanna call it. So I've got my lightly salted rice cakes here, and I am going to coat one of them with some nut butter. I have nut butter once a day. This is the ItsNutz cinnamon and dolce flavor. If you wanna check them out, they are always linked below. I have a discount code for them as well. But I'm gonna top one of these with some nut butter. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm also going to take some PESCIENCE vegan protein powder, and I actually really like the vegan protein powder, you guys. Sorry, I realized my Apple Watch is like undone, and I feel like that's gonna bother some people with OCD, but I digress. This protein powder, I'm actually gonna take it, I'm gonna add a little bit of water, I'm gonna create like a pudding paste, and I'll show you guys what that looks like, and I'm gonna actually dip the other rice cakes into this. So I get a little protein, I got a little carbs, and I got a little fat in this meal. Protein from the protein powder, carbs from the rice cake, and fat from the peanut butter. So I'm gonna show you guys what this paste looks like. This is a little protein hack. You can do it with any protein powder. I generally don't recommend, like it doesn't usually whey protein, like straight whey isolate. It does not mix that well and like form a paste, but PESCIENCE, their vegan line, and the regular whey and casein blend mixes super, super well for this. So I'm gonna show you guys what that looks like. Okay, showing you guys what this looks like. It's hard to do with one hand, but as you can see, I added this protein powder and I put it in this bowl, and then I just added water until it has this like paste consistency. But it is bomb, and I'm gonna dip the two rice cakes that I don't put peanut butter into it because it's like a little pudding, little dip, and I could very easily spread this on top of a rice cake, but I don't know, I'm just weird and I prefer to like actually break up the rice cake and dip it in here. So that's my little snacky snack right now. So I am just out on a little evening stroll right now, catching the sunset. I like to go on walks every evening, just to kind of get some steps in, finish my steps off for the day, and help with like digestion. But I'm gonna head back to my apartment soon and make my last meal. I love going on walks at night. Sometimes I'll listen to a podcast, I'll wear my headphones. Not tonight though, tonight I'm just like walking, soaking in nature. But I'm gonna go back to my apartment, I'll show you guys what I make. But yeah, this is kind of just part of my ritual. I love morning walks, I love evening walks. I love the sunset. I'm more of a sunset person than a sunrise, I think. I don't know. I like both, but I love sunset walks. Okay, this is my chicken breast tenderloins. I get the frozen chicken breast tenderloins from Target. These are them straight out of the air fryer. Super easy to prepare, and they're not dry at all. Hello, YouTube. So I failed a little bit because I almost made it through the whole day with filming everything, but I forgot to film my last meal. So I took a picture of the very boring part of the last meal, so I'll input it here. But essentially, I just had a chicken salad, so I put some chicken breast that I air fried. So I air fried the chicken breast tenderloins that are frozen. So I get the Market Pantry brand from Target. Not that it matters what brand you get, but I get the chicken breast tenderloins frozen, and then I put them into my air fryer, and that's how I make them. So I put those on top of some cooked spinach, and then I used the Dijon mustard as my dressing, and then I added some seasoning. And then for carbs, I had oatmeal again. I'm actually running low on groceries, so I had some oatmeal. Normally I'd probably have something like I'd put rice on top of the salad or potatoes or something, but I'm running a little low on things. But anyways, I did want to come on here. I wanted to show you guys one thing that I've actually been taking like every night this week for sleep, and it's this True ZMA from PESCIENCE, and I kid you not, my sleep quality has been so good with it. And I mean I've been kind of experimenting with it, like having nights where I take it and having nights where I don't take it, and I don't think it's in my head. Like literally every time I take this, I feel like I get deeper sleep. So that's awesome. But
I am going to wrap up this video here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. You guys are always asking to see the food, the goods, all of that. So do me a favor, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and you watched it. That really helps with the support and the growth of my channel. YouTube is like Instagram. It can be tricky sometimes, like with the algorithm, where sometimes I make videos, I'm like, oh, this is gonna do really good, and then it like doesn't do good. So do me a favor, give it a thumbs up, share this video if you liked it, and wherever you are at in the world, I hope you have a great rest of your day.